Just hours ago, a big step was taken toward making Cincinnati Preschool Promise a reality for thousands of children. Cincinnati State is teaming up with the Preschool Promise to help the program live up to its potential by providing enough qualified teachers. You'll recall voters approved the Preschool Promise last fall as part of a new Cincinnati school levy. It will spend $15 million a year to expand preschool access. That's a lot of access. Its goal is to provide a quality preschool education for all 3- and 4-year-olds in Cincinnati. Joining us now to talk about the new program is Greg Landsman, a member of the Preschool Alliance Board. Greg, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. One thing that I want to talk about a lot that's getting a lot of attention is this idea of having enough teachers. Do we anticipate that there's going to be a shortage for this program?
That's the anticipation is that we believe there will be, as we expand access to preschool, obviously there's going to be more preschool programs that need qualified teachers, and as opposed to being in a position where we don't have enough, we're teaming up with all kinds of partners, including Cincinnati State, to make sure that there are enough qualified teachers to be in those classrooms so that every child's not just getting preschool, but high quality preschool.
High quality preschool. This is not a babysitting situation. Yeah. This is making them ready to learn come kindergarten, correct?
Yeah, I mean, 2 years of high quality preschool makes an enormous difference in terms of whether or not a child is not just developmentally and academically ready, which is very important. They know their shapes and their colors and all of the other things that create that foundation, but they're socially and emotionally ready too, which makes a huge difference when they get to school.
Okay, so what pipelines are you looking at to find teachers? Are they here in state? Are you looking out of state? What's the plan?
I mean, the goal is to get as many people who are in Cincinnati who are looking to do this kind of work and need some additional training, or who have the training but would like to be in a quality program where they're getting paid a competitive wage, a living wage.
What is a competitive wage?
I mean, it's very similar to, depending on what if you have a certificate, it's one range. If you have a degree, it's another. But we made sure that it was more than $15 an hour, and it can be as much as $35,000, $36,000 a year.
Let's talk about the overriding goal here, because we're talking about kids and the development of kids.
Right.
What do we want to achieve?
So every child deserves a fair chance at a better life and a great start, and that's what this is about. If a child has 2 years of quality preschool, they show up prepared, they're reading successfully by the end of 3rd grade, and odds are they'll graduate and they'll go off and do good things with their lives. If the opposite is true, they don't have the 2 years of quality preschool, they show up unprepared, they're not reading successfully by the end of 3rd grade, and a lot of them drop out. And so that's what we're trying to resolve for, is this issue of having any child show up unprepared and not succeeding in school.
All right, we will be following Preschool Promise.
Thank you.
We definitely will. And thank you, Greg, for being here. We appreciate you sharing all that information. Parents who want more information on the Preschool Promise can go to wcpo.com/SeenOn9. We have put the application information there for you so that people can apply.
Thank you.
All right, you bet.